So we have our semi-finalists, the Warilla Gorillas up against the North Queensland Ruse. That won't be too far away. And then the Dandenong Club will take on Exodas in semi-final 2. We've had the pleasure of this lady's company all throughout the UBC, and it's fantastic to have Kelsey Cottrell back with us as we have a look at the finals run to date. Kelsey, welcome back. Great to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you. What a great night it's been so far.
That performance from Exodas was one that we'd been waiting for and one they'd been waiting to have. We heard Greeny speaking to Aaron and Matt that they've been disappointed with their results up to date, and now they finally get that first finals win.
Yeah, it felt like we were waiting forever just to get them out on the green.
Yeah.
Probably the price you pay for finishing top and having that last quarter final. But now the advantage is they only got to sit out one game and they're straight back on for the semi-final. So, yeah, look, a team to watch out for.
Can't wait for this semi-final matchup, Greeny, and also Kelsey. Warilla Gorillas, this is their run to the semi-finals. They won event 2, but it was back in event 1 where in the quarterfinals, after getting straight through to the quarters, being top 2 in their section, one of the surprises and upsets of UBC, they were beaten by the North Queensland Ruse. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was one of the best matchups we've seen so far. It was thrill after thrill, big-time bowl after big-time bowl, and now these two teams are matched up again in a must-win.
Yeah, and it was directly after the game against Moama that Warilla had. And you remember they played the two
Sorry,
Teys
they
and
had to
Wedlock.
play Moama first, didn't they? They didn't get straight through.
Yeah, so they played those boys and they finished in 4 ends. It was a massive win, and we just thought they were going to carry on with that for the rest of the night. And then you see the big man on screen there, Damien McGee. He had something to say about that, as he did against the Point in the quarterfinals.
Introduce us to the Warilla Gorillas, please,
Aron
Greeny.
Teys, Corey Wedlock. We know the Wedlock weight, and we know what Teys has been doing with his conversions and turning heads over. And Jeremy Henry, he's the 3rd member of the Warilla Gorillas. He's a multiple world champion. Corey Wedlock, Aron Teys, Jeremy Henry, the Warilla Gorillas. The boys are pumped up as they're getting on the green there. Corey Wedlock and Teysy. There was no surprises there. They're having fun. They're enjoying them and enjoying themselves, and that's what it's all about. That's when they're going to play their best bowls.
And the team that upset them, as we've just been talking about, in Event 1 finals, North Queensland Ruse. A lot of love for this team.
Oh, the big man, Damien McGee, he just continues to deliver over and over. Johnny Newell setting up the perfect platform for Damo to play the big bowls. And the 3rd member of the team, Mark Armstrong. He was a late recruitment into the 3, but he's doing fantastic things with the side. Damien McGee, Johnny Newell, Mark Armstrong, the North Queensland Aussie Cool Ruse.
Damien McGee, so often the hype man. And getting the love back. Everybody getting around these two teams. Damien McGee has just been phenomenal, Kelsey. I mean, his performance to come up the way he did in that quarterfinal win against the Point, to hold him out and to hold on to the lead and the win was just phenomenal.
It was. I mean, it got the crowd pretty pumped up. I mean, everyone loves an underdog, and that's what these guys are. They are the underdogs. This is a David versus Goliath matchup.
Can you see lightning striking twice for North Queensland?
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. I mean, the way that Corey and Teysy play on a bad day for them as well. You know, like just an average day for them is pretty damn good. So, yeah, look, it's going to be tough, but they've done it before. So, yeah, absolutely will not write them off.
So as we start off with John Newell.
Yeah, good start too. Finding it straight away.
I reckon they'll want to put pressure on very, very early. North Queensland come into this holding no fears. I reckon Corey Wedlock's going to want to put the fear straight into them.
We were mentioning that. Touches straight off the bat. That I'll almost give you that, because you almost called a toucher there. You said pressure, and
the last 2 times I've called a toucher, it's missed. So I just didn't have the confidence. It sounded like I was all confidence, but it wasn't. I was bluffing. No, that's a great start, a toucher straight away, but how's the response?
Right back at you.
This is a
Touch for touch.
awesome start here. Exactly what we want to see for a semi-final matchup. We haven't even got to the skips yet. That's when it gets really exciting.
Field day's gone quick, Sam.
Absolutely. Can I just ask, Kelsey? I made the comment 2 days ago that I just didn't feel like Weeper were going to go deep unless you were leading. And you made finals. You weren't there. Just demolished by the Raptors. What? Why weren't your team listening?
If we were playing on rink 1, 2, or 3, I was in. 4 and 5, not so much.
You've said a couple of times that you haven't felt like you found your touch on the TV rink.
Yeah, no, didn't find it. A couple of games early on, I tried one side and then I've tried the other, and Andrew's been coming out and playing really good. So, no, let the boys do their thing. They've been going really good. So
a relief to make finals.
Yeah, I mean, we scraped in by 2 shots. So, just a great 6 days of bowls. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed being part of it. Loved playing for the Weeper Crocs. Had lots of support. It's just been a great event. So, yeah, look, the results didn't go our way, but we, as a team, need to play that little bit better if we get an opportunity to play again.
So early 6-3 lead to North Queensland. They got lead shot after that John Newell toucher. And this guy, maybe one of the most popular players here. Damien McGee.
Pretty good opener there. Great weight.
Yeah, they're not scared, these boys. I think that's the beauty of obviously beating Warilla previously. They know they can do it. And Teys attacking early here. We saw Corey with his last. He was attacking. They both missed on the same side.
So North Queensland have got first, second and third at the moment.
If he's got similar weight to his first, he's got to be close.
Yep,
and a
toucher.
Oh,
Damien McGee.
Very good.
So really making a statement early, North Queensland, with some weights. Oh, Aron Teys couldn't unsettle the nest.
Damien McGee heading around the back here, I think. Just a matter of how far back he goes. They'll probably determine how much weight Teys plays at this.
Yeah, but they haven't done much wrong here, have they, the Ruse, early on?
Even if he does go for broke, they've got a bit of coverage.
He
He's
didn't really
wide.
seem to like it, did he?
No. Limits the damage by taking away the third, so they'll get third shot. But after the first end, 18-point early lead for the Ruse. Cat amongst the pigeon stuff.
Yeah, and well, anything's possible. And it's not like it's the first round of a tournament or something like that. These guys have fought hard to get into this position in the semi-finals, so they've knocked out a lot of players along the way. In the sectional play, they've played a lot of top players. So let's just wait and see what they can deliver. We've seen what Big Damien can do, and if Johnny Newell keeps putting openers like that, well, it's going to be tough for the Warilla boys.
Okay, 2 pretty handy openers here.
Aron Teys said before when you interviewed them, Greeny, that they don't ever get comfortable because they know that anyone can beat anyone. And oh, look at this from John Newell. If you don't mind, another 3.
Going great guns.
It's his second toucher.
And that's the thing, you apply the scoreboard pressure, and then sometimes you see the opponent start to try and manipulate shots and missing here and there instead of just getting the bowls in the area.
Oh, is this going to slip through a gap?
No, perfect. Onto the shot bowl.
This is great bowls. It's been 4 great bowls to start this end. Big shot here for John Newell. Just to add a little bit of weight. Just give it a chance, hit the bowl, trail the jack.
Just
weight was
a
nice.
little heavy.
Yeah. Weight was probably not too bad. In this situation, got to give it a chance.
Sorry, length-wise, I mean. So he's walking this one down. Corey Wedlock. There's only a whisker separating most of these.
Well,
touch up. And just like that, first and second, and they get the lead shot as well. So valuable points. They trail by 15, but they've got first and second. So essentially, at the moment, it would have been scores level, but the third shot that the Ruse have, I mean, as it stands currently, they're 3 points clear. Now Damien McGee.
Gets the ball away smooth, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's been getting away good this week.
Is he going to miss the front? No.
How hard is he going to promote it? Chance here for Teys to take that away.
Yep. Semi-final action. We got off to a brilliant start. First semi, Warilla Gorillas, North Queensland Ruse. Aaron Teys on the mat. Corey Wedlock's really liking this. And why wouldn't you? Toucher. And they've got first, second and third.
And they're scoring some points this end.
Yep. That's the blind touch. The lead is now 12.
Not a massive change required here for Damien. He was probably only sort of a bowl, maybe bowl and a half tight with his first. Looks like he has just overcooked it a little bit.
Yep.
I found that track was good. He just played a bit more weight than his first.
So Aaron Teys. They've got first, second and third, so it'll be 18 points. He looks to protect things out back. Oh, that's...
Damien's saying go the kill.
Well, it's probably not a bad option. He's had two attempts at trying to, you know, play that real hard shot, you know, sit and stay kind of thing. So why not have a bit of a bash up the middle and see what happens?
Here we go.
At the back.
To see what happens. It's on a nice line. Well, incredible accuracy from Damien McGee, and now we just wait the ruling.
It looks like first and third for Warilla. And
one
second
to come for Aaron Teys.
So Jack will stay in the ditch there.
Did a toucher go back as well,
I
possibly?
think
Because
that's the one that must have gone back.
the Ruse looked like they had an orange one back there, so that must be the second shot now.
So North Queensland might keep a lead here.
Well, I think Teys would be a little bit disappointed with that one.
A bit short.
Yeah, it's not much, but you back him sort of 9 out of 10 times, I reckon, to draw a second shot there.
So they're just all having a look. We'll get the tape out. So end of the second. It was a fast start for the North Queensland Ruse. They led 24-6 after the first end. Warilla have fought back in the second. So 2 ends to play. Just a 9-point lead to North Queensland, looking to get one over the Warilla Gorillas for the second time in this UBC event, or UBC tournament. They did it in event 1 and now looking to do it in event 3. to 39 in favour of the Ruse.
Yep, another good start there from John Newell, just sort of working his bowls in that roughly around, you know, a foot.
Wedlock, a little grimace. He just puts it inside.
Well, if anyone thought North Queensland couldn't win this semi-final, they'd be... have a look at the scoreboard now. They're right in it. Every chance in the world.
They're matching them bowl for bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
you know, it's always going to be hard work to out-lead Corey Wedlock. Like, he's always going to, you know, as we said, his weight control is amazing, so he's always going to have 3 bowls close. But John Newell's doing just that. He's getting his 3 bowls roundabout, and that's all you can do. Just give your skipper a chance. To be fair, it wouldn't even matter if you crossed over down every end, as long as you just got plenty close.
It's sort of been the feature of Warilla that they're just so consistent, so they don't really ever have a bad end, but when North Queensland's played them, either have they.
I suppose I should take that back. It does matter if you cross over down every end because you're losing points, but you know, you just got to give your skip the best chance possible.
Getting your best chance possible. Oh. Well, no touch-up, but they do get first. Wedlock asking it to get going a little bit there.
It's not far away.
He likes it.
Oh, this looks like it's something pretty special.
The reason why.
Oh, yep. They'll get lead shot at the crossover to cut the margin back to 6 with first and third halfway through the 4th end. It's going to go down to the wire, this one. Unless either of these two can blow it wide open.
When both leads are playing as well as these guys are, it's really obviously going to be a skips game. It's just going to be up to the skips who's going to play the big shot at the right time. And it doesn't matter how many you play, you just got to play that big one. You know, a real screamer. You got to convert, make an ultimate end, get a couple, you know, get a toucher, trail the jack, whatever it might be, the big drive. But it's only going to take one shot because they're not ever going to be in any trouble. Like, they're not looking like they're going to drop massive counts because both leads are getting so many bowls within a foot.
Oh, spot on, especially with the scoring opportunities. Wow, Teys would love to have got to that jack then. Damien McGee, North Queensland Ruse. On his backhand here. And currently down first and third.
Far away, is he gonna stop?
Just slides straight through everything. So it's been updated. So it's first and second to Warilla, third to North Queensland. Here's Teys. Looking to add another. Looks pretty handy here.
Oh, it's good, but is it just encouraging a lot of weight
Yeah, that's
from
just
Damien
what I was
McGee?
thinking.
There's a lot of orange bowls down the back there.
Yeah, and none of the blue ones are touches either. So if they were to go right through, I think you will see weight. We saw weight going in this direction last time from Damien McGee. Wouldn't be surprised if we see weight once again. They are 6 in front, but they're down the ultimate end. A little bit of time left on the Apia shot clock. Oh, he's not happy with that at all. So he's got 18 here. It's a bit hard to get in for a toucher, Kelsey.
Yeah, it's... You can see, you know, what Teys is looking at from the mat, and it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to get in there. But if anyone can do it, he can.
Can he work off this orange?
Not really.
Well, it's the ultimate end, and they move along to 60. North Queensland Ruse, 48. A 12-point margin, heading into the 5th and final end. Not a bad time to get an ultimate end.
Absolutely. And probably the only advantage for the Ruse here is that they actually get last ball on the last end.
Yeah, that's definitely one bonus. You see Jeremy peering from around the grandstand, just watching on, but what a start here for Corey Wedlock. Further 3 points to the score, 15 now the margin. So Johnny's got to stick with him here. If Corey gets a touch, he's got to try and get touches. He doesn't want those points continuing to increase and the margin getting larger.
I like this one.
He started again, Kels.
Amazing.
3 points.
All right, big couple of bowls here from John Newell. As you can hear, the margin's now 18. Really, it's 21 because he's down the 3 points. Oh, there we go. That helps. That helps. That helps because he is down 3 on the crossover if he can't get shot with his last.
Exactly.
So it looks like John Newell's going to have to switch back to the back end. Try and sit a bowl, draw a toucher.
A bit kinder on that side. By the looks of things this week, it's looked a bit kinder on this side of the ring.
Right, they like it.
Got down all right. Well, didn't get the touch up, but potentially the lead shot. I think he may have got the lead shot. So, opportunities.
Yep, Corey's
still
conceded.
there.
That's a huge shot from John Newell.
Ooh, 3 balls left. And they'll be heading down to the rink very shortly to speak with one of the winners. But I don't know who it's going to be yet.
Well, that's pretty good. It's kind of like a good bad ball, as we say. Like it, he obviously wasn't trying to put it there, but it's made things a little bit harder for Damien.
Yeah. Let's see, playing here. So it's 12 the difference. They're holding shot.
Okay, it's good. Another bowl on the head. He's still got 2 more bowls left to try and get that ultimate end.
Well, it's first and...
well, they don't really even need...
No, if they were to get first and second, they'd get the tie. And then it would be the first time we've actually seen a tiebreaker. They need to get first and second.
Just needs to hit repeat on what he did in the quarterfinal. It was
Yeah, exactly right.
backhand, going in this direction, drew a side toucher.
Yeah, that'd be enough for him too, as well, because he'd get a couple of extra points for the toucher. It's going to come down to last bowl for him. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit of coverage for Teys.
Yeah, I think Teys is definitely going to have to chuck one down the back. In these situations, it is always easier for the skipper to play with a bit of weight. So if you can force Damien to play the really hard shot, which would be just to draw another one in there, given there's not really that much room. Advantage Warilla.
Does he have enough on that?
Oh, I think it's in a pretty good home. It's a big chance of the jack going more sideways than anything with the way the blue bowl's positioned directly behind the jack.
So what's the play here, Kelsey? Last bowl to get into a final.
It looks like he's shaping up on the forehand. So he's got to make 2.
Oh, it's on a good line.
Got to get down.
It's going to go close.
Down.
Oh, he might have just helped out Warilla. In fact, he has. So many times Damien McGee has stood up in those moments and delivered a win for the Ruse, and it was just centimetres away from happening again. He has been one of the stars of this UBC, and unfortunately Lightning can't strike twice for the North Queensland Ruse, and they are with Chris Green.
Thanks very much, Sam. I am with the Warilla boys who have booked their spot in their 2nd consecutive event final. You must be feeling pretty good, but the Aussie Qld Roos, it's been a fantastic week for them, and obviously a bit of credit goes their way.
Yeah, 100%. Doge is a great player. He's throwing them all in there all day, and Damo's played awesome all week from what I've saw, so yeah, credit to them boys, they've played awesome.
It was real tight all the way through. N4, you really stepped it up a notch. You must have been feeling good going in that last end with a bit of a lead, Teysy.
It was a little bit of a sigh of relief, but yeah, the first end was obviously not real crash hot, and then I was just lucky that Corey could get some touches and crossovers, and he just kept getting touches, which was real handy, racking the 3s up.
Nah, good stuff, boys. Look, I'll let you go get some hints and tips from Coach Jezza. I'm sure he's got plenty of great advice for you, and good luck in the final. We've got the next semi-final coming up right now, so back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Greenie. Well done, the Warilla Gorillas. Phenomenal comeback too, Kelsey Cottrell, when you look at the fact that they were down 24-6 after the first end, and they had a 22-8 second end that put them right back into the hunt. They were still trailing at the end of the 3rd, but turned for home with a 12-point lead, and that ended up being enough, but they were made to earn it all the way by a gallant North Queensland Ruse.
Yeah, and then the Ruse came out firing on that first end. Warilla, probably more so Aaron Teys, just scratched around a little bit, just trying to make those little conversions and add to the count. So I think, I mean, watch out for whoever wins this next semi-final and take on Warilla in the final. I think Aaron Teys is saving a few. I think he's got a few up his sleeve for the final. But yeah, as you can see there, Corey Wedlock laying a really great platform for these fellas to qualify for another final.
Well, the 2 touches for him to start off that 5th end, they ended up being the match-winning touches.
Did he? I think he just about had a touch for every end. He just led off beautifully.
And here's their journey to get to that final. Warilla, they finished top 2 in their section, so straight through to the quarters. They accounted for the Hornets, and now the North Queensland Ruse, and they will face the winner of the Dandenong Club, are looking to get into their 2nd final, and Exodas, who have, after much anticipation, finally won their first final, and now a chance to get into the grand final. So this should be a top-notch matchup. Kelsey Cottrell, have you got a leaning either way?
No, I'm going to absolutely sit on the fence for this one. It's hard. I mean, it is hard to go past Dandenong given the home crowd. They've got a lot of support here. They're really up and about. They had a great finish to their quarterfinal match. Yeah, it's a tough one.
So Barrie Lester, his first of the 2nd end. Oh, he's done this a few times. Oh, and can't quite produce it again. A toucher with his first. Matt Baus, the lead for the Exodas team.
This is looking pretty good as well.
Getting clapped in by Aron Sherriff, and that is a toucher. And just leaning to the jack. He's a player that very often responds to a toucher with one of his own, Baz.
Correct. Fires him up, and
he's given this every chance.
Sam.
Oh, there you go.
And he gets off his own to come back around as well.
Big response from Barrie Lester. They have first and third now. Lead is back to 9 points. Matt Baus changes hands.
It's looking pretty good. Is he gonna? Oh, through the gap.
This is a top quality semi-final, Kelsey.
This is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Money after money. I don't think we've seen a wasted bowl yet. So changing hands now, Barrie, and he's liking this as he trots off after it. Just inside, yeah.
He wants to get past that to give it a bit of value there for Gaz.
Yeah, it's finishing a good home.
Matt Baus, his last of his three to start the second end. Oh, he's locking the line of this. Another toucher, is it? Yes, it is.
However, he'll give away the shot, so...
That lead is still just 9.
He would have loved to have gone right through with it, but unfortunately gets his own.
So 2 touches for Baus, leading off the second end. Gary Kelly, Dandenong have first and second, and they got a 9-point lead.
He's trying to wheel that in with his foot, you could see there, but he knew he was high. Well, this looks a lot like a Aron Sherriff 1-foot toucher down the line to his Baus's orange ones.
Generally, a bread and butter shot for Aron Sherriff. Okay, looks like he's in the area. See what kind of result he gets.
The very best kind of result.
Yeah.
To give him first, second.
A toucher and the jack hidden away.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
Couldn't have asked for much more than that, Aron Sherriff. Lead is just 6 points now in favour of Dandenong. 3 touches in this end so far for Exodas.
I feel like that's just going to be the standard for every end.
Yep.
All right, it's a little bit of searching weight here from Gary by the looks of it. Just he's pushed it a little bit wide. Oh, nearly got a result with that.
Is it going to stay up? Don't think so.
No.
So what was he play there? Was he trying to bring the other blue in from that right-hand side?
Yep, so once we see what Aron does here. Yeah, so I think he's just trying to get their closest blue bowl onto the shot bowl. But probably more than anything with that second one, just change things up. The angles are not great. So now it looks like...
Yeah, there's very little daylight to work with, isn't there?
Now it looks like they're going for more... They're going for the wide blue one. Maybe they're trying to stay away from their third shot so they don't make things worse. I think they're going for this wide one. Flick that in.
Look at this angle.
Coming in again.
Is that what he did? I'm not sure if he called that or not.
Only through his reaction.
They
Okay.
might have just claimed shot.
For a second
back.
there, I thought the bowls cloth was sort of flapping around that blue, the one that he went. But no, yeah, judging by that reaction, definitely not what he was trying to do.
So fortune favoured the Brave there. So they get first and third back with a 6-point lead, but Aron Sherriff with a bowl to come on his backhand. Oh, there's a bit to like about this. Is it going to come in? Oh, what about that? What about that?
Great shot, Aron Sherriff. Baus didn't even watch the bowl finish. He was walking up the green to give Aron a high five.
It was a 14-13 end in favour of Exodas. Dandenong were up 21-12 at the end of the first. Exodas were up 34-32 after the second. And now Exodas up by 3 at the end of the third as we start off the fourth. This has been clapped in by Aron Sherriff, who's liking what he sees here from Matt Baus. Is this an early toucher? Yeah. 6 points is the lead now. Biggest lead of this semi-final.
And the last time Matty Baus did this, Barrie Lester responded with a toucher.
He's not marching this in, which is always a bit of a tell with Baz.
Really good area, though. That's where he'll be looking to play with his next. Try and land the bowl or trail the jack to his own. Nothing there for short.
He's had at least 3, if not 4 touches, Matt Baus, in this matchup.
Yeah, it's been a great battle with the leads. See Barrie Lester play some screamers with his last bowl.
He's coming after it now, so there's something to like here for him. Does he have this holding its line? No.
Well, there should be a further 3 points to Exodas for the lead shot after Matty Baus's bowl here.
That one's going to drop in for another, I think. Yeah, that'll be 2.
Yep.
And
the lead. So a toucher and a lead for Matt Baus. He's probably having the better of that lead battle at the minute.
Yeah. They've both had their impact on the scoreboard, though, with a number of touches each.
Can Gary Kelly come up big for them here? Very close to doing everything that they wanted it to.
Oh, it's giving himself a lot more room with his next 2.
Exodus now with 1st and 3rd. 9-point Exodus lead. That's the biggest of the semi, and we're over halfway through the 4th end. It goes to show you how close this has been.
It's coming in pretty nicely.
Isn't it ever? Oh.
Yeah, well played, Aron Sherriff. It does make the target a little bit bigger now for Gary Kelly. If he was to play that previously and be underneath the head, he didn't have anything to land, but now he could land that.
Well, chance for an ultimate end here for both players, really. If he can, Gary Kelly control the jack, he'll make 3.
This is on target. Oh, it stayed behind. So they got the toucher, but the jack didn't want to come along for the ride. Lead is 6, but they still have 1st and 2nd. It's a cruel game sometimes.
Aron around the back here, Kels.
Yeah, I think he absolutely got to run for cover. There's a bit more room for Gary Kelly, so he might have to just sort of swallow his medicine and try and draw the shot. I mean, you could give it a little bit of a chance to try and just touch the jack, but you don't really want to go through another gap and give Aron Sherriff 2 feet to draw another for an ultimate end when they're already in front on the scoreboard. So
they've got the tee as well.
Looks like he's going for broke. He's going for it.
He needs to hold, though.
It's going to be narrow.
It's jack or nothing in there, or a little bit of the bowl.
Oh, hello.
Well.
He's paid the weight to hang around.
Did it feel like that was the plan, or do you feel like that's a little bit of luck that's gone their way?
A little bit fortunate, I think. I mean, I think he was definitely trying to get that jack. There was a lot of gaps. I think it was risky, but sometimes you got to play with it.
Shot clock at 10.
Play with a bit of purpose, and if you see it, go for it.
So they've got 1st and 3rd here. They trail by 6. Aron Sherriff. Oh, this is going to get inside. No. Wow. Dandenong leapfrog Exodus to hold A 2-point lead with an end to play in the second semi-final of the third event finals.
Well, that's a crazy turnaround. I think that last bowl of Gary Kelly's, had he gone through the gap, I would have backed Aron Sherriff to go up and draw another. Would have been another 18 points on top of their score. It was a massive turnaround.
They're going end for end. 16 to 11 it was in favour of Dandenong. Narrow 2-point margin with an end to play. Stage is set for a bit of Barrie Lester magic. A bit of Barrie Lester magic. Oh,
good start.
He shaves the right-hand side. No toucher. That Baus from the opposite hand. Oh, he might have got one himself. No, that's just going to miss as well, but he gives the Exodas first shot, early stages of the final end.
These leads have been outstanding.
Yep.
Absolutely outstanding.
Barrie Lester doesn't need to change much from his first bowl.
The shot.
That's enough.
Shot's going to change every single bowl by the looks of things.
Do these guys get nervous or what? Doesn't look like it.
No.
He's put the first two in a billiard triangle, Barrie.
Oh, hello.
Oh, so is Matt Baus, though. Load of toucher!
Awesome shot.
To give Exodus the lead and the shot. And now Barrie has to get something.
He has to get
inside
something,
that.
and I think he will. I mean, these guys are just going hammer and tongs at each other.
1 point Exodus lead, but if Baz can't change the lead shot situation, then it'll be a 4-point lead. He pulls up on this.
He's still watching it. Gaz is watching it.
Is it narrow? Yep.
Not much though.
He
Is it going to
stays
stay
in
up?
though. Yep.
So it stays up. So halfway through the final end, a seesawing battle. Last bowl from our leads. Matt Baus. This is looking pretty
done it
good
again?
too. He's given them first, second and third.
Oh.
He's given them first and second, absolutely. And they get lead shot. I spoke too soon on the third. So first, second, and a 4-point lead.
I think there's a big chance that all those orange ones are going to go see you later.
Yep. I think we'll see a big
If
weight
not
here.
the little white one.
I think straight away a statement coming up from Gary Kelly. Now, he took out two.
He took out two, but I think a good result for Exodus.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all those orange ones could have gone.
Yeah.
Jack back, they had Barrie Lester's down the back, so.
They've still got first shot.
Yeah, and it's in a spot that's easy to access for Omar as well. They're in front by 4 and they're holding the shot. There's plenty of ticks there for Exodus.
Aron Sherriff.
Oh, Bausi's interested.
Yep. Oh, toucher, no, but second shot, yes.
Right in front, right on the line too. Can't see the jack.
Barrie Lester shouting the instructions. Shot clock at 14.
So I think we're just confirming what weight to play here.
Here we go. These are the crucial moments. Oh. Pushes that through.
Well, this is a game of millimetres.
Absolutely. It's going down to the wire, as you'd hope for in a semi-final. Aron Sherriff looking to pile on more pressure. So last bowl for Dandenong.
All right, so
The bad news is Aron Sherriff has one to come.
Yeah, true. All right, needs to make contact on the front blue one. Trying to remove both orange bowls with delicate weight to stay.
To keep them in it. He pushes it out the back, and that will be it. So the Exodas, after losing every final they'd played in Event 1 and Event 2, they were knocked out straight away. Event 3, they find their form in the finals, and they are through to the final. They take out Club Dandenong in an absolute thriller, and they will face the Warilla Gorillas in the final. They're looking for their second title of this UBC tournament. Exodus looking for their first, and Dandenong can hold their head up. They've made a final and a semi-final. Wow, what a game.
That was phenomenal. I mean, how do you beat that? It's going to be an amazing final. If these four guys can continue with that kind of form, and Warilla as well from their semi-final, this is going to be an absolute cracking final.
Absolutely. Exodus, that victorious side with Chris Green.
Thanks very much, Sam. Guys, Dandenong, they've probably been the most consistent side in the history of UBC. We've come here for the Ultimate Week, and you're probably the most consistent side through events 1, 2 and 3 in sectional play. But Bausy, that was an absolute battle and an absolute cracker match, wasn't it?
It was, mate. Obviously right down the end, last bowl. It's always good to play against me mate Baz and lead up against him.
And Omar, I asked Bausy last interview, and it's actually good to be having another interview with you, mate. There hasn't been many this week.
Thanks, mate.
But no, I asked Bausy earlier. Now I want to ask you. You must have a pretty good seat in the house with these two boys leading up for you.
Yeah, no, they've been in the engine room all week. The guys have led brilliantly and made my job super easy. So, I'm really proud of the guys and their efforts. And we are a good team. There's no crappiness. We just tell it how it is. And if one of us isn't going well, then we know that, and we tell the rest of the guys that's what's happening. So, I mean, we've had that honest chat and vibe all week. And I'm glad to be in a final. And hopefully we can get the job done for the three of us.
No, well done, mate. You've got a much-deserved spot in the final. I'll let you guys go and prepare for the couple of minutes you've got until we get to the final. But good luck. Back to you, Sam. Should be a cracking final.
It certainly should, Greenie. If that's any indication of what we can expect, couldn't ask for a better semi-final. The margin might say 22 points, but it was so much closer than that, Kelsey Cottrell. There was nothing really separating these two teams all throughout that semi. In the end, Exodus, just by the narrowest of margins, literally, when the key deliveries came down, it just seemed that a couple of times it just fell their way. A couple of drives where it could have gone anywhere, it fell in the favour of the Exodus, but Dandenong Club can hold their head up high. The UBC is proudly supported by Ryman Healthcare, Henselite, Sports Centre, Audica, Specsavers, Apia, and the Dandenong Club.